Have you ever had one of those days where you just wished someone else would make all the decisions? No more planning, no more procrastinating, just pure execution? Well, I found a fascinating personal experiment where someone did exactly that. They handed over their entire workday to an AI. So the idea is simple, but wow, is it out there. For one whole day, every single choice, from what to work on first to when to take a coffee break, was dictated by an algorithm. The big question was, could a machine actually manage a human for peak productivity? Let's find out what happened. Okay, first things first, the schedule. Our experimenter basically threw their normal routine out the window and asked the AI to build the perfect day from scratch. The result came back instantly, and honestly, it was a little terrifying. And yeah, you can just feel the brutal efficiency here. Right away, the AI scheduled the absolute hardest task for 9 a.m. sharp. No easing into the day, no checking emails first, just bam, get it done. It also set up these super strict 50-minute work sprints, followed by structured breaks. This thing was built for a machine, not for human comfort. And here it is. This was the first real punch to the gut. The AI flagged social media as the ultimate time waster and just locked it down. Can't touch it until the last part of the day. It's such a simple rule, but for most of us, that's a pretty tough pill to swallow.
All right, so the schedule is set in stone, but this is where it gets really wild. The AI didn't just plan the day, it started running the day. It took over all communication, starting with the email inbox. Every single message got forwarded to the AI to handle.
And the difference is just night and day. On the left, you've got your typical human email, right? It's friendly, a little wordy, you're trying to be nice. On the right, that's the AI. It's direct, it's professional, and it's hyper-efficient. It gets the job done in seconds, but it completely strips out that human touch. And sometimes that total lack of human nuance was, honestly, it was hilarious. When it got an angry customer complaint, the AI shot back with a super cheerful corporate speak response. It just doesn't quite get office politics or, how to read the room. Not yet, anyway. And get this, even the breaks weren't for, relaxing. They were for recharging. The AI treated the human body like a battery that needed an efficient top-up. No scrolling on your phone, no zoning out. Just a mandated routine, walk, hydrate, stretch. It was less of a break and more like a productivity pit stop. Okay, so we know the AI can handle logic. It can handle a schedule. But what about something fuzzy? Something unpredictable, like creativity? For the next test, our experimenter asked the AI for help coming up with ideas for a new video. And this is where my jaw kind of hit the floor. The video concept that the AI spit out actually performed way, way better than the one our human had planned. The AI's idea was totally data-driven, and it just connected with the audience on a whole other level. So you have to ask, why did that happen? It's not that the AI is more creative in the way we think of it. It's that the AI isn't held back by all the baggage we carry. Think about it. It doesn't have writer's block. It doesn't have that little voice in its head saying, is this idea dumb? It just analyzes what works and executes. Period. So as the day is winding down, you'd think it's over, right? Nope. There was one final step. The AI, and its role as the boss for the day, demanded a full performance report before it would clock out. And the AI wanted everything. It wasn't just about what you got done. It wanted to know how much time you wasted. It wanted to know your emotional state, what slowed you down. This was a moment of pure, data-driven accountability. No place to hide. And the AI, oh man, it did not hold back. The feedback was brutally honest. No sugarcoating, no corporate jargon, just cold, hard facts. It was like getting a review from the strictest teacher you've ever had, who points out flaws not just in your work, but in your life. So after all that, what's the big lesson here? You'd think the day would feel totally robotic and draining. But the experimenter said it was the exact opposite. It was incredibly revealing. Having an AI boss was like holding up a giant mirror to all the little bad habits and inefficiencies you never even notice.
So it really boils down to three big things. One, AI is an amazing coach, but only if you're actually willing to listen to its cold, hard logic. Two, it really shows you what makes us human, the intuition, the empathy, even that weird, slightly passive-aggressive email. And finally, the AI didn't take away responsibility. It cranked it up to a whole new level.
And that really gets to the heart of it, doesn't it? Maybe we've been looking at this all wrong. It's not about us versus the machines. The real breakthrough might come when we figure out how to be partners, how to share control, and let AI's strengths cover for our weaknesses. Which really just leaves one final question for you. After seeing all this, the brutal efficiency, the painfully honest feedback, and the genuinely surprising results, would you do it? Would you be willing to hand over the controls, even for just one day? It's definitely something to think about.